Hey, Dr. Aziz here, and I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. You ready? Do you feel like you are on track to creating a life of extraordinary confidence? And to be able to get the things that you want with that confidence, whether it's being able to approach people, start conversations, get dates, create amazing relationships, excel in your work and in your career and grow a business and be a leader in your field, earn more money, or maybe just feel comfortable talking to anyone or a group or any individual, any situation. Do you feel like you are on track for that? That you're growing in that area, that it's happening, and you are making the progress that you want as quickly as you want? And do you feel like getting to where you want to go, the success that you want, the confidence that you want, do you feel like that is inevitable? Like it's going to happen? Or do you feel uncertain about it? Do you feel hesitant? Do you question yourself? Do you doubt? Is it one step forward and two steps back? Or one step forward and five steps back? Or like me, I just felt like I was spinning in a circle for many years, not really getting anywhere and feeling more and more demoralized and like, oh, I'm never going to get this. Oh, God, there's something wrong with me. So where are you? If you're in the first camp and you're feeling like, yes, I'm crushing it, I'm making all the progress that I want, it's inevitable, congratulations. You are amazing, and unfortunately, you're in the minority because most people are in that second camp. That's where I spent many years. Well, you're stuck, you're struggling, you're not getting the progress that you want, you're not feeling confident in the ways that you want. And if so, I want to invite you to join me in my Unstoppable Confidence Mastermind program. So let me tell you a little bit about this. It's a group coaching program. And what we're going to do is we're going to get together over the course of 1 year, and we're going to help you transform your confidence and ultimately transform your life. Because when you have higher confidence, you have a better quality of life. You have better relationships. You can easily meet people. People want to hang out with you. People want to be your friend. People want to hire you. People want to promote you. People want to pay for your services. People want to work with your business. When you are confident in yourself, not only does everyone respond more positively to you, but also you are on fire. You can handle rejection. You can handle a setback. It's like, okay, who's next? And that's what I want for you. That's what I've dedicated my life to, is helping people experience that, achieve that, and feel that way throughout the rest of their lives. And a year together is going to help you transform your confidence and transform your life. And this program is something I've been running for over a year now, and I'm opening up a new pod, as I'm calling it. We're going to have the groups are very small, and we're limiting it to just 10 people because I want to be able to get to know you. I want to be able to work with you. We're going to get on the phone every week and get to know each other in a deep, powerful way. And we're going to help you eliminate all of the obstacles that are in your path. And we're going to help you get faster and further in your confidence than you've ever thought possible. And so far, we've been doing this group for a year, as I've said. I've had another pod that's been going, and we've been getting amazing results. Guys getting promotions, guys getting dates, guys getting in relationships, really having experiences that they've never had before, and that sense of, I'm getting it, I'm on track, I'm getting the results that I want, and I'm creating the life that I want. And to me, at the end of the day, progress feels better than anything else, is knowing that I'm doing it, I'm getting it, and that feels great. And that's what I want for you. So let me tell you a little bit more about the details about how this program works and how you can apply. But basically, there are going to be more people that apply than we can take in the group, so I'm going to be interviewing people because I want it to be a really good fit. I want it to be a really good fit for you and for me and for the group. I want it to be a win-win-win so that everyone gets the most out of it. So you have to be motivated and inspired and willing to show up, to solve these problems in your life that may have been plaguing you for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Some people that I work with, it's been decades. So you have to be ready to say, you know what, I'm going to step up. I'm going to do something about this. And then if you are ready, I encourage you to apply below. I'm going to review the applications. I'm going to find the people that feel like the best fit. And then we'll get a chance to just have a conversation. I just want to get to know you. I want to see where you're at. I want to see if it's a good fit and help you see if it's a good fit for you so that you are either a hell yes, I'm ready to do this, or you know what, maybe it's not the best fit for me. That's what we want. We want people who are super committed, super ready to go. And this program, you might be wondering like, well, how? How can I transform my confidence? Maybe you've tried stuff in the past and it didn't work. Maybe you read some books, maybe you got a training program. And here's how we're going to help you transform your confidence. One is it's going to be over time. It's over a year. It's a year commitment. And that's the time that I've seen people make massive life shifts in. Secondly, we get together weekly for group phone calls. And these are powerful coaching calls where I'm going to dive in. I'm going to work with you personally. I'm going to work with other people in the group. You're going to give feedback to each other. And as a wolf pack, as a group, you're going to grow together in a deep, powerful way. It's going to give you support, accountability, encouragement, a sense of thank God I'm not alone. Thank God I'm not fucked up. And you're also going to feel a sense of support and like you're with other people who truly care about the results that you get and really support you. Whether you have a win or a success, you can brag about it, which is what we do in the group, or you have a setback or a failure and you feel like, oh God, I'm never going to get this. You don't get stuck in that place. We help you get back on track faster so you can go out there and do it again. That's the core of the program. You also get to you get VIP passes to all of my weekend live events. We just had one. My voice is still a little scratchy from the Supremely Confident Conversation Master. Why is his voice scratchy? Oh, you'll have to come to an event to find out. But you get free passes, VIP passes to all the events. You get access to all of my programs as well, over $5,000 worth of video, audio training programs. Basically, you get everything you need to apply this stuff. It's not just about more information, reading something else, sitting back and hoping things change. This is about getting into action and transforming your life, taking charge and creating the life that you want, building the confidence that you need. And that's what we do together. This shit works. I've been seeing it work at the live events and the group calls. I've been hearing about the successes. I'll play some clips for you or show you somewhere what people are saying about this experience. But I know it can work for you if you show up and if you're committed. And again, this is not for everyone. This is for a small select group of people. The group is actually already half full, so I only have 5 spots left that I'm looking to fill. So if you're inspired, if you're ready, apply below, and then we'll set up a time to talk. And I would love to get to know you and see how we can help you become truly unstoppable in your confidence. I'll talk to you soon.
I read his book and I knew I needed to do it, and I was trying to do it, but I was subscribed to his email chain, and I got his email saying, hey, free phone conference, and I'm like, you know what, what's it gonna hurt? It's free. So I signed up for it, had a great conversation with him. He really enlightened me, and I'm like, he invited me to go to his class, Unstoppable Confidence, and I'm like, this is the stepping stone. This is what I need to be me, to get the confidence I need. Incredible. I just, a whole different view on things. I can go someplace and do something I would have never done before. It's awesome. You can sit there and read late at night and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and you don't do it. But if you're there in a group of people that all are saying the same thing and are saying, let's do this, it's just empowers you, and you just get out and you do it. And it feels awesome. Everybody's different. If you can read the book and do it, that's great. But to be here, it's just so much more powerful. I mean, like I said, I read the book 6 months ago, and yeah, I made small steps, but until I'm here in this moment with him, with the group, with the support system, I mean, literally in 3 days, I've transformed. It's just incredible. Yes, man. I mean, this is awesome. Thank you so much. It's just been, I don't know, it's just been awe-striking. It's just fantastic. Really jarred me.
Go do it. Go do it. I know he's in Portland, you're probably somewhere in the East Coast or Hawaii, who knows, but I'm telling you, it is worth it. Personally, for myself, I was really skeptical about coming here. Flew from Los Angeles, investing all my time, money. I don't know if it's gonna work. There's parties back home waiting for me, friends wanting to hang out with me this weekend. But now that I'm here, now that I'm almost done with this weekend intensive training, I said, wow, I'm not this Sunday now, and I'm not the same person as I was when I was Friday. I have like this whole settled mentality. I just feel like I am unstoppable. I can do anything. The world's mine. It's really, it's awesome. And I just want to tell Dr. Aziz, man, I love what you do. I love the fact that you are just really willing to help people to make this world a better place, a more lovable, more confident, just really bring out the full potential in people. Because you know, when I first met you, I was really small. You know, my boss hated me. My dad thought that I was a failure. I thought that no girls, no woman's ever gonna want to date me. But now, you know, I'm starting my own business. I got my own patent. I'm just really looking for aggressive. I want to do business with Walmart, Costco, and I have multiple women, you know, different numbers wanting to just date me and just hang out with me. My dad thinks I'm an awesome person. Just over this past 1 year, I've shifted dramatically. And I just want to thank you, Dr. Aziz, for just bringing the full potential in me, and thank you.
The fact that I know now that I create my own social anxiety, and it's not something that is genetic or is just something wrong with me. I think you have really helped me to learn that I can either do social anxiety, it's a kind of a choice that I make subconsciously, or not do it. I think that's the most important thing I've learned, yeah. That you weren't out there just to try to make a buck off me, or, you know, and now after the weekend, I realized that you really are, you know, even more honest and caring than I thought you were before I met you. Dr. Aziz has been a great help to me. I think that out of all the coaches and doctors and psychologists and therapists that I've talked to, he's one person who really understands social anxiety because he himself had social anxiety, and still has it to some level. So I think that makes him, it differentiates him from everybody else I've talked to who claims to be an expert on it. And I don't think you can be an expert on social anxiety unless you've actually had social anxiety. So it made me feel like we were almost on the same level, and that I could really relate to him in terms of him understanding what social anxiety is. And I've never spoken to anybody before who understands social anxiety as well as he does. For the last 20 years, I didn't want to take off my dark glasses because I was afraid that people would see the tension that I hold in my body, and it's reflected in my eyes. So I was always scared to take off my glasses. I never wanted to go out in public without them on. But thanks to Dr. Aziz, I have come a long way with that, and I now am able to hold a conversation with a man or a woman and keep eye contact, and I feel comfortable doing so. And it feels so good to be able to take off my dark glasses and be able to look people in the eye and have a normal conversation. You won't be able to tell from the videos that you see of Dr. Aziz online or from his podcasts, but until you meet him in person, that he's almost a guru of relaxation and relaxation techniques and meditation and ways to calm your anxiety. And that's one of the things that I think I'll take from this weekend and use for the rest of my life are the ways that he's shown me to keep my body and mind relaxed. One moment from this weekend that really stands out and is really funny is that we did a social experiment with these 3 beautiful girls, and the experiment was to for them to basically stare into my eyes for 30 seconds. And I did it with all three of the girls. And then afterwards, they all wanted my phone number, and they have been calling me probably 10 times since then. So I'll remember that. There are many ways to reduce your anxiety, but if you want to reduce it a lot, very quickly, I think the weekend intensive is the best way to go. When I was in Orlando, I worked with a therapist. We did 30 sessions at $100 a piece, so that was $3,000. And I'll be very honest with you, in the last 2 days with Dr. Aziz, I have learned more and become more confident and more aware of myself than I did in the 3 months working with my therapist. When Dr. Aziz first told me how much the weekend was going to cost, I was kind of taken aback and wasn't really sure if I could put that much money into it. But now, after the weekend is over, I realized that with the confidence I have now, I could easily make that money back in a few months or maybe even a few weeks, because now I feel comfortable enough to talk to people that I can sell more, I can start my own business, I can get a better job, I can do so many things to recuperate that money. I think that the confidence that I've gained this weekend is worth every bit of the money that I paid Dr. Aziz, and even more. I've tried many different therapists and psychologists over the years, and I can tell you that none of them brings the value to me that Dr. Aziz has brought.
I feel good. Like, this whole weekend really kind of boosted my mood, being around the guys, seeing their enthusiasm, excitement, how much progress they made. It was really just uplifting to me on a personal level. And, you know, it's hard not to feel good with all of the, like, high fives and the hugging and the, so yeah, I feel pretty good. And now I can proudly look back from present day and really recognize how far I've come, where that's no big thing at all. Like, it registers as like a 0 on the nervousness scale. So people, now when I tell people like I used to be really shy, a lot of people who just met me are like genuinely surprised. They're like, really? You don't seem shy to me. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. I look forward to seeing the progress I continue to make, and hopefully I'll keep on working with Aziz, and he'll notice it in me as well. For someone who's considering working with Dr. Aziz or interacting with him, I would say definitely do it. It's one of the best decisions you'll make. If you're in kind of that position where you really feel stuck and alone, if you reach out to him, it'll change the trajectory of your life. I did that at like 25, and it's been like a defining moment in like who I am as a person. Yeah, I just can't. I literally, as we see, can't put into words enough how strongly I recommend like talking with Aziz. He's amazing. I am constantly like in awe of like his work. The first weekend was great. This weekend, second weekend was even better. Best therapist I ever had. I mean, he's just an amazing guy who's passionate about helping people, and he will, if you work with him and put everything you have into it, he will do the same, and the results will be just unbelievable.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the people were going to be like. I didn't know what I was going to have to do. And all these scary thoughts came into my mind that, you know, everything I can imagine. And something kept telling me, you need to do this because this makes you grow. This makes you get the results that you're looking for. You learn from everybody. It's amazing. You're not here by yourself. It's like this one collective body working together. And it's all like the same purpose. You don't feel alone at all. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put words into it, but you just feel a calming relief because you're not fighting something. You surrender to it. It's really strange that how much I need the support and I didn't know it, and how much that supportive feeling just naturally makes me contribute and speak up because I feel safe, and it feels just this freedom. I don't have to, monitor everything I say or do, and because everyone in the room is supportive and they're not they are accepting me, and it makes me accept myself and makes me feel free. I just feel better about myself. I feel more energy, more clear, more optimistic. I feel lighter. I feel like I'm not trapped in my head. I just think you're an amazing guy. This program that you put together, it's fantastic because you're such a great guy, but you've lived this, and you're not just someone who is using the information to create a program. Your information comes from actually feeling it and then learning how to get past it. And so it's a really authentic program because you're one of the dudes that was here, that used to be here, and you've climbed up out of it. So there's a lot of respect that goes to you for that, and trust.
I think I had intention to change and intention to kind of get a handle on this area of my life, but also I think I had some resistance in terms of how possible that would be for me to do it. I've tried a lot of different things in the past, a lot of personal development work, which has been great, but I think a lot of that's been intellectual. I've done a lot of work in my life, and this is the closest I've ever felt to another group of people. And I spent many years in different groups for personal development, community groups, and I have never been able to look across a room and see myself in another person as much as that was the case here. And it really felt like a real brotherhood to be here amongst just awesome guys that are on their own path, but we also share kind of a lot of commonalities. As far as how I feel now versus when I started, I feel like I have a greater ability to just connect with people. It doesn't have to be go into a conversation of how, I started as a child and got to where I am, but just to be able to look someone in the eye and feel a little bit more comfortable about that. The investment of the money and the time, I think, there's investing to attend and go to this workshop and the flights and the hotels and all of that. And that's real, right? Money's a big deal. But also I think there's a cost of not going. And I think there's a cost of the way that I'm was living my life and how I was not being able to feel into my heart and connect with people and feel that I'm okay and that everything's going to be okay. You know, there's a cost to that, and I was paying for it every day, you know, to a point where I had to take time off of work because just going in to deal with people on a day-to-day basis was excruciating to me, literally terrifying to do a job every single day that brought terror to me. I believe there's a native proverb I've heard many years ago of what I hear I tend to forget, what I see I tend to remember, but what I do I truly understand. And you can't do that behind a computer screen, you can't do that reading a book. You can put certain things into action, and I think that's great, but the group is a microcosm, and it's an incubator. So being in the group with other people that you can relate with and see yourself in, one, helps me be more compassionate with myself, and two, it gives me a truer sense of what's possible, because I can see people I relate with doing things that scare me. So that was a big deal, and also just the support and the love. I mean, it's truly, I feel a real sense of love for the men in that room. I wasn't sure about you. You know, I wasn't sure if you were saying all the right things I wanted to hear, you know, just a great marketer, until we had that phone call and I realized that although it was supposed to be a 5-minute question and answer about another program, that you were invested in uncovering what was up for me. And you were willing to put in the time to actually find out what's going on here, and can I serve this person? Can I really see this as someone that can benefit from what I have to offer? And you were curious about me, and I felt your interest in me and your care in me, and also your belief and confidence that I could have what I want, even if I was at a place where I couldn't truly visualize it from where I was. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to being on this path with you and all the other brothers that I shared this space with, and the wonderful coaches and assistants that you have, like Ben, who is just a remarkable human being. And I love you.
Yeah, I wish I can come for another weekend, and it's in my top priorities to do that. And even no matter the cost is, I will find a way to do it. Like with Dr. Aziz, he simplified it, so I could relate, I could understand what he's saying. So that's, I didn't have any doubt, because everything he says makes sense. Then when I did the confidence code, I decided to try it. I did the confidence code. I did experience change. I am more confident than before, and I will grow more.